6:03 is the time, and happening right now, a plane filled with the first white South African migrants granted asylum by the Trump administration is making its way to the DMV. They're known as Afrikaners, descendants of Dutch colonists, and the U.S. government says they're fleeing race-based discrimination. Our Jess Arnold live at Dulles International Airport this morning with the story for us. And Jess, what are people saying about this controversial move?
Well, Wisdom, this is the first time the U.S. refugee program is being used to resettle white migrants from South Africa. The Trump administration saying that they are facing persecution. Now, Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen, who we know has been actively campaigning to return Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the U.S., condemned the move on Friday, saying that at the same time the Trump administration is locking up and deporting refugees here who are facing real dangers in other countries. A plane carrying dozens of white South Africans is set to land at Dulles International Airport this morning. They're Afrikaners, descendants of Dutch colonists, now granted asylum under a Trump administration policy. President Trump signed an executive order earlier this year prioritizing resettlement for groups facing racial persecution. The administration argues that Afrikaners meet that definition, citing a new South African law allowing the government to seize private land without compensation.
This is persecution based on a protected characteristic, in this case race. So this is race-based persecution. The refugee program is not intended as a solution for global poverty.
The law aims to fix historic land inequality left over from apartheid, where black South Africans, who make up 80% of the population, own less than 10% of the land. South Africa's president denies the new law targets Afrikaners or amounts to racial discrimination.
We are, as South Africans, a resilient people, and we will not be bullied.
In 2022, our Larry Miller visited South Africa to speak with farmers on both sides of the issue.
I personally support the land expropriation without compensation. But however, my worry is, what do we do with the land we have currently?
If you now take it away from me and give it to people that has done nothing to it, that's a reality. Whether you're a white or a black guy, that's the same concept.
Now, we are expecting this group to arrive sometime this morning here to Dulles. It's unclear yet if any of these refugees or if any resettlement groups are planning to speak at all. We'll, of course, let you know as soon as we have that information. But for now, I'm at Dulles International Airport. Jess Arnold, WUSA 9.
All right, and you can check out Larry Miller's extensive report on this dispute over land in South Africa on WUSA 9+. His special Land of Their Ancestors is streaming right now. Download WUSA 9+ on your TV and watch it for free.